to sugarcane growing. Government has refused to help them. They have mortgaged their houses, they have mortgaged their land, they have gone for loans, they are desperate. They are desperate. They are sitting on a time bomb, right, Honorable Speaker. They are very poor. Every property they have is about to go. They have made every lot of cry and alarm to government to be helped. But government is not coming to their rescue. They are wondering what to do, right, Honorable Speaker. As a representative of people from Busoga, people from Kabuli, people from Bugabula South, we need an answer from government, right, Honorable Speaker, to give to the desperate Ugandans from this area who are suffering, right, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, right, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Speaker.
Right, Honorable Speaker, this was just a light moment with my senior sister. Right, Honorable Speaker, on a serious note, I was in Ginger over the weekend and I left yesterday. While I was there, the cry of the ordinary person was that they are stranded with their lorries of sugar cane, which desperately they wanted to sell to the Kenyan side. But that it was Uganda government, and I believe through the right ministry of my senior sister on the other side, who has been attempting to give an explanation as to why the trucks could not cross to Kenya side. If the producers or the manufacturers on the Ugandan side come out clearly to say many of these outgrowers were not enlisted on their membership, and therefore they were growing sugarcane on their own. And in number two, that even if you are registered, right now the manufacturers are not in production because their machinery require overhauling. So, in a free market, should a person produce and just allow stock to dry in the gardens, expecting a producer yet to fix machinery, even if it is going to be after 2-3 years, that I go hungry without money? Number two, even if I am an outgrower who is not enlisted with you, why then tie my hands? Because this is a free economy, free market economy, meaning that if anybody grows any crops here, he or she should be allowed to export it anytime he or she feels that there's a better market there. The plight of the people in Busoga is so appalling because their livelihood, the years I've stayed in Busoga as far back as 1983, is dependent on sugarcane growing. I think government should do something to salvage the situation. Otherwise, the people are really in pain. No, I thank you very much.
Honourable members, I think, Honourable Minister, I really like you. But, I would have thought that you would be trying to find solutions for the Ugandans. Not give excuses of all the millers, all 10 of them, stopping work at the same time, really? And then, why do you allow the Kenyans to come and buy maize here and buy everything? And they take it to Kenya. Why do you allow that? In addition, in Busoga, the government has killed the other industry, which is fishing. So you can't fish, you can't trade in fish, you can't sell sugar. What do you want us to do? Eh?
I think this is a very serious matter. That's why I'm rising, not for clarification, but for procedure. You asked a very simple question. Who ordered the arrest of the vehicles? Who ordered? Because you could only have ordered the arrest of those vehicles and those cargoes if they were breaking the law. How did they break the law? Did they go without a license? Or what happened which caused the government agency to arrest those vehicles? I think we need to know. And we want to know who are the people behind that decision to arrest the traders or to arrest their cargoes. It's important we should know and unveil the faces of people who are extorting innocent Ugandans. Because really you can imagine these traders, these are common people. Some of them have hired the garden they are growing sugarcane. Some of them have borrowed money from the banks to do the trade. And you are now telling them you can't even go to Kenya, which has ready market. They cannot sell in Uganda because somebody is saying my factory has broken down. So you keep your sugarcane and wait for my factory to be ready. I think this is an insult. Is this a parliament representing those people? Or have we become some kind of slaves in our own country? So I think really the minister must stand up and explain to us whose interests are you sitting in that office? Whose interests?
Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, I stand here for the interests of the people of Uganda. That is one. Two, who ordered the arrest? Where was the arrest? Give me information, please. Madam, can you give me, Honorable, can you give me the information about the arrest? Minister of Trade does not arrest. Not at all. So can you give us information about the event, that particular incident, through you, Right Honorable Speaker? Give us information, please. When, who was arrested, and by who? Through the Speaker.
Honorable Chibalia.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, the customs authorities of Busia, the other side of Kenya, are the ones that are arrested. And they said that we requested your government to clarify and give you formal authority to pass. Eventually, when the team went to court, because they were taken to court, a team went to court to see them released. They were released, but they were asked to come to government and get permission so that they can be allowed to sell. Because, Madam Speaker, these people are not smuggling timber. They are not smuggling ivory. They are taking their sugarcane. But the government is not ready to help them. Now the minister is here saying he was arrested. Who gave them powers? The minister can't help her people.
Information.
They have looked for market themselves.
Information. It is on record that the executive of outgrowers have made several attempts to meet the Honorable Minister of Trade, but she has not availed herself. She has denied them one opportunity. And two, they have even made an effort to call her, but she was even very arrogant to them, saying she has no time for them. This is on record. And yet, as a minister in charge of this sector, you would be at the forefront to help our people so that we can sort out this issue. But the Minister of Trade, who should be helping our farmers to sort out this mess, is the one who cannot avail the opportunity to meet our outgrowers. They requested for a letter. She said she cannot even write that letter.
He had made a request to the Minister of Trade. We said there is a crisis, an economic crisis in Busoga and other areas. They can't sell. And we thought that government, which we vote for, would hurry to help their people find a market. Honour Minister.
From personal attacks.
Member,
No, if I did not pick the call, how was I arrogant? So if I did not pick the call, Right Honourable, can you clarify that through the Speaker? How was I arrogant?
Order.
It's a question. Right Honourable.
Order, members, allow the minister to speak, please.
Right Honourable Speaker, I wish we could differ from personal attacks. We know very well we are industrializing. We know very well that we need sugarcane as a raw material. And I wish to inform Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable colleagues that me to stand here and take a decision that you are exporting cane tomorrow is not a decision I can take now, Right Honourable Speaker. I pray that I make further consultations. Yes. Do you have enough cane to export?
Honour Minister, Honour Minister, you know, Honour Minister, Honour Minister, this is a House of Record. That request was made over 2 months ago. And you said you are going to consult. That was 2 months ago. 2 months ago.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I've been monitoring. I've finished my paper, but it has never been put on the order paper. Yes, our clerk knows.
On my
So
paper?
allow me time, Right, Honorable Speaker, to bring the paper and I present the details. I pray.
Honourable Nwagaba. Honourable Nwagaba.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Switch it off. Madam Speaker, this is not only about sugarcane growers, but it's now a matter that cuts across almost all sectors of the economy, where the poor are being deliberately squeezed by government. We have the sugarcane growers who are now being squeezed because they cannot supply to the markets of their choice. We have the fishing industry that has been militarized and taken over by the military, and the fishermen are collapsing. In my region, as the region in Kigezi, the districts are now losing over 10 billion in terms of sales of Irish potatoes because they can't access market in Rwanda. In the mining sector, especially the regions that have been in the mining sector, there is an unofficial ban on exporting minerals that have been processed. Over 10,000 artisans are at stake, and the entire economy is being squeezed, and people are only being allowed to survive on handouts. Now, Madam Speaker, just hold on a bit. Inaction and whatever, I can accept the information.
To 400. And I will stop the buying. So as we talk now, the factory is not working. And the people, the farmers have resorted to export their oranges to Kenya. And these are issues, that's information, my brother, I want to give you, so that you understand that as we talk, these are the challenges that we have. Thank you.
In light of these revelations, Madam Speaker, is it not procedure right that actually government, especially the Prime Minister now, because this cuts across the entire sectors, it's not only the Minister of Trade, but we have in agriculture, we have in mining, we have in the fisheries, everything is being targeted. Is it not procedure right that the Prime Minister comes up with a statement on what government is doing to help these particular sectors come out of unnecessary government regulation, which is not helping the community to advance, but is actually making them retrogress. And it comes up with that statement comprehensively for members to debate within a specified limited period of time.
Right, Honorable.
Yes, Minister of Trade.
Yes, Right, Honorable Speaker. I think some statements are being a bit political. For someone to say that government is deliberately making people power, that is political. Yes, 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 come with figures, come with statistics. No? Right, Honorable Speaker, I pray.
Order.
I pray.
Order.
That
Order.
I present a paper.
Order.
On these
Order,
commodities.
Madam Speaker.
On the commodities on sugar cane,
Order, Madam
maize,
Speaker.
and fish. The figures of the exports that we have,
Order. Order, Madam
the
Speaker.
production, and
Madam
Minister,
Speaker.
for instance,
Order.
let us not just look at the exports. I don't even know who is receiving that money.
Order.
Let us look at the population. How are they living? What are they earning living from? That's what we're asking. Honorable.
You need more sobriety. She needs to be a little bit more sober. to really appreciate the point. I don't know for sure. The question of sugarcane outgrowers is an old story. It's an old story. Those of you, it's an old story. But why the big investors like Madvan, government cannot enjoin them to buy the crops outgrown on the private zones is really an issue that Honorable Minister of Trade should sort out. Because it is really an issue, it has been simmering on and off, on and off. So really it is a genuine issue, Madam Minister, with all due respect. It's an issue that you need somebody look at, discuss it in your cabinet with your fellow cabinet ministers, and sort out the matter once and for all. Because it's not a matter of yesterday. Now, Honorable Winfred Nwagaba said, and correctly so, that there are a number of other aspects of the economy that are affecting even all the regions of the country. Today, there is a demonstration of milk producers in Ankole. There is. So there is some kind of cartel of these Indians whom we thought that once the economy is liberalized, people will benefit higher economies of scale. But these guys are becoming a problem. So there is need to review. There is need to review. Madam Honorable Bahat, who is in for Undugurugunda, to really review and maybe meet these guys so that they don't impoverish Ugandans.
Okay. Honourable Minister, when
on sugarcane, I can bring it tomorrow. Or
okay.
Can I bring it on Thursday? No,
tomorrow.
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 Okay, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, Honourable Nwagaba, the point you have raised is important. I think we need to look at all the sectors of the economy. Please bring a motion. We debate it. We debate all of them. Thank you. Honourable Senyonga.